friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet, your Tarot Fairy Godmother. It's Saturday. That means it is time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give specific answers. I am using the Trusty Wiser Tarot today, and I will take your questions in the order in which I see them. I do want to remind people, if you happen to be local to me, we are having our monthly tarot meetup, Cards and Conversation at Panera Bread, Palm City, tomorrow, 4 p.m. So please do join us if you can. All right. So nice to see all of you. Thanks so much for being here. I will take these in the order in which I see them, but I do want to say thank you to Justine. Justine, thanks for being a member and a moderator and for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. There's lots of ways to support this channel. Membership, super chats and super stickers. Like this video, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe. Lots of ways to support us, and it really is appreciated. All right. So the first question that I see here is from Adrija. Nice to see you, Adrija. Thanks for being here. I want to know if me and P are over, if there's any possibility of us reconnecting back. I mean, it's over right now. It really is. Is there a possibility of reconnection? I mean, I think there's always a possibility of that. Yeah, of course. But, you know, like this whole idea, like, are we over or will we get back together? Those things are not mutually exclusive. You can be completely over and then get back together, right? And so I think for right now, we need to recognize that we're over. But, you know, do we think there could be a reconciliation? Yeah, I could. I think you've left that door open. And so there absolutely could. Should you be waiting for that, hoping for that? No, you should be looking elsewhere. If a reconciliation happens, it's got to come from him. The ball has to be in his court because you've been clear about what you want and what you need. And so either he's able to provide it or not, you know, so it's got to come from him. If you were to reconnect, would it work? I think it would work for a minute and then it would stop working, just like has already happened. So, you know, could you get back together? Yes. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Would it work? Probably not. What should you do right now? Meet other people. Seriously. I know it's hard, but I think that's the right thing. Justine. All right. Again, thank you so much for the super sticker, for being a member and a moderator. I've been thinking on practical actions I can take to improve my social life, and I'm wondering if you could confirm if the following is true or false for me. All right. In order to improve my social life and current conditions there, I will need to branch out and actively seek out new friendships and circles locally in my area. Is this true or false? I mean, I think it is true. I think it is true. You can also do things online and meet people online, but one way or the other, yes. What you have said is true. Yes. Yes. All right. Trey, nice to see you. My computer broke beyond repair, boo hiss, recently, which was really depressing and really bad timing. Parents say they'll help me get a new computer. Do you see this happening anytime soon? Man, I'm so sorry. That's hard. All right. So, do we see a new computer? Yes, I think it will happen, and I think it will be relatively quick. Relatively quick. And so that will make things better. Mix you here, Michelle. Nice to see you. I had an interview yesterday to teach pendulum in a local shop. Cool. And also maybe take in-person tarot clients there too. Oh, how good. The store manager loved me and my ideas, but owner has to be okay. Will she okay both? Huh. I think she will. There may be some interesting stipulations. I don't see this going as smoothly as you would like. So I love that you're getting out there. I love that you're talking to people and taking interviews. If this works, great. If it doesn't, also great. Just go find another venue. Don't get hung up on particular venues. All right. Laura, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. And thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. I didn't see that when I first came in. So thank you. We really appreciate that and appreciate your support. So what to expect when BT returns home? Not too much change at all. I feel like, there's been so many changes, but in a weird way, there's been zero. And so I feel like the thing to expect really is things to continue as they were before. Maybe a little bit of improvement at first, but I think that improvement will go away pretty quickly. So in a way, it's going to be shockingly normal, but you now know something and have seen something that can't normalize things. So in a weird way, it will be exactly the same, but in a lot of ways, it's going to be completely different. He's not going to see it that way, though, because he'll see exactly what he wants to see. Does that make sense? All right. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I took the plunge and I bought 5.73 acres by Daniel Boone National Forest. Nice. I know there will be challenges, but once I can move there, will my writing and businesses finally take off? Okay, so this land purchase was an interesting choice and a good thing. Yes, there will be challenges, but do we think that this land purchase is going to help you with your businesses? Not particularly, but do we see success for you as a writer and in other businesses? Yes, we do. With or without the land purchase. I think that was going to happen, but I think the land purchase is good. Leslie Jones, so nice to see you. So on Tuesday, it was actually Wednesday, right? Got it. Asked for a general reading, and something you said stuck with me, that I can have a much sweeter life than I realize. In what ways and how to achieve that? Okay, I love follow-up questions for sure. All right, here we go. I think just in terms of your own happiness, and the way to achieve that is to figure out what makes you happy without judgment. Because I think you will very quickly judge, well, this makes me happy, but that's not a real thing. Or the fact that this makes me happy, it doesn't speak well of me. Or this makes me happy, but I can't possibly do this or that for these reasons. Like, I think you have so much judgment around who you are and what's possible and what's not possible. Look for happiness without judgment. And then you'll know how to get it. Hey, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Does Himanshu have feelings for me? Will he contact me anytime soon? I think he thinks well of you, certainly, and I think he likely will be contacting you. I don't know that this is really going to go anywhere, though. So, I wouldn't, put all your hope or faith on this. But I do think he does like you and will contact you. It just may not go anywhere. Okay, Justine, my mom has a question regarding 2 properties she is currently renovating into Airbnbs. There's a lot of various issues causing delays with the renovations. What she wants to know is, will they be ready to go by summertime? And the answer is in various stages at various times of the summer. Some yes, some no, and summer's a long time, you know? So it's not going to be as quick and as easy as you would like. It's going to be a complete and total pain in the butt. Will it ultimately make you some money this summer? It will, but not to make back the money that you've spent. When will this become like good and profitable? I mean, it'll start this summer. I figure after you've had these running for a full year, you're going to be really happy with what you've got. This is going to work. It's going to work well. I just feel like the frustration you're experiencing is more than you thought it would be. And that probably is what it is. You know, there will be this level of frustration. You'll just get better at dealing with it. And I think you will find it to be worthwhile, though frustrating. Okay. Yolanda, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What will be the improvements for me at work right now? Where I am, can I expect a promotion, raise, or anything good within the next month or two? It's possible there could be a promotion or a raise or both. It does feel like you will get some recognition, and, you know, spreading out the work a little better is going to happen too. So you're not going to feel so overworked. So I think there will be some improvements here. Lydia, boyfriend and I talked to our good terms now. Good, very good. But I'm still insecure. Can you please see what's next in the future for us? So the thing is, you're insecure for two reasons. You're insecure because you're insecure. And you're insecure because when he's sort of focused on what he's focused on, he doesn't also focus on you. And so it's two things, right? And it's you being focused on your stuff, and it's him being focused on his stuff. So I think the only thing you can do is focus on you and your insecurity. And I think you have to recognize he is the way he is. You can't let him trigger your insecurity. He is the way he is, and it has nothing to do with how he feels about you or how he cares about you. And could he be better? Could he be more present? I mean, it would be nice, but I feel like he's doing everything he can just to show up the way he's showing up. And it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with how he feels about you. It's his own limitations. So I think the key here is going to be you have to accept, if this relationship is going to work, you have to accept his limitations. And for you yourself, you have to recognize your insecurity is not really about him, it's about you. And work on feeling more secure within yourself. How about that? Okay, Quinn, nice to see you. I met a girl at the library last month. She was super cool and we exchanged numbers. We started talking, but I got too much in my head and kept postponing answering her, and now she doesn't reply, which I totally understand. What is she feeling toward me? Are there no more hopes for a friendship? Let's see. Yeah, this may not be a thing that goes anywhere. It may have just been one of those things where you had this nice encounter and now it's just not going anywhere. So if you were to reach out, I would think the thing you would have to do is reach out not with a conversation, but with an invitation. Let's do this. Let's do that. Would you like to do this? But this may not turn into anything. This friendship may not happen. And so the way to try to fix it would be to make an invitation. But if that doesn't work, there's not much else you can do. All right. A question from your friend. He has the worst luck ever. There's always something going wrong in his life, like a movie. He tries to stay positive, but it's hard. Why is this? Is it something spiritual? I know life is full of ups and downs, but his is like a movie. Every little thing that can go hot wrong does. And what I'm going to say is this is a characterization, but it's not necessarily true. It's just this is now the story that we're telling. Has he run into some bad luck? Certainly. But is every possible thing that could go wrong has gone wrong? Well, of course not, because if it had, he'd be dead now. You know, clearly his body's still working, so not every possible thing has gone wrong. So, you know, I would really invite a changing of the narrative here. That yes, he's been through a lot recently. That's a damn fact. And yes, there's a history here. But the idea that he has the worst luck ever, let's not propagate that. You know, just because there's been some seasons of that does not mean that's how it's always going to be. Now, why have there been so many challenges in this person's life? There's no obvious explanation for it, but he's right to stay positive, and he needs to not think that this is always the way it's going to be. You know, a lot of the things that happen in life are random. The only thing that isn't random is what we do with it after. And so he has to just get really, really good, which I think he already is, at handling what comes down the pike and being proactive in the ways that he can be. And that's what I have to say about it. I don't really see any, I mean, you can make up spiritual stories about it, but I don't really see anything there that makes me connect it to a past life or particular lessons he's supposed to learn or anything like that. I think it's just, man, these are a series of things that have happened. And how do you have a good life nonetheless? Okay, Peggy Lou, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. What would be the outcome if I take X to court for the alimony he offered in the final divorce? He lives on the property here. I saved his life, took him out of a nursing home. He's in good health now. So what would be the outcome if you took him to court to try to get that alimony? And obviously I'm not an attorney. But I don't know if you could get that ruled at this point. Because the situations have changed and he offered it, but was it written in that he's supposed to pay it? That's what I don't really know. And so I'm not sure it's really going to work. And you know, there is this interesting thing here because you clearly don't like having him there, but you did put him there. You know, like you chose that. And so there is this larger question, you know, where like we know you have these people in your life that you have weird nicknames for, that you don't like. But you also empower them. And so I feel like there is this deeper issue for you. Like, what is it are you looking for here? I don't know. I mean, you can talk to an attorney, but I don't know that you have legal recourse. But I do feel like there is this. So, okay, so yes. So when you say he was offered, that's not true. What is true is that it was written into the divorce decree and you can prove he hasn't paid it. Is that what's true? But then how many years has it been? And how many years did you not collect and not seek action? I feel like there's questions there. Talk to an attorney and see if you've got anything. But I think the larger issue here is, I think with the people in your life that you find difficult, there is something you're looking for from them. And I'm not sure what it is, but it's almost like you're looking for appreciation. You're looking for recognition. You're looking for something. Figure that out. And then figure out the legal thing separately with an attorney, because one thing's not going to give you the other. And I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know what yes, 8 years means. So it means, yes, he has been paying, he hasn't been paying, it was ordered 8 years ago, he hasn't paid in 8 years, I don't know what that means. But the point is, what shows up in the cards does not suggest a very positive outcome in court. I think it's good to talk to an attorney and find out, but I'm also looking at what the larger issue is, and okay, so Peggy Lou, you're too broke to move, and so you're here with these people, but there's something else there too, I think there's something you need to look at what you're hoping for from these people, or okay, so Peggy Lou, it was supposed to start 8 years ago, but it didn't. So I don't know how long we have to collect those things. It may be the period of time you had to collect is over. I do not know. But talk to an attorney. But also look within, and because there's so much more than money going on here on an emotional level. And I think that's the thing that you're really going to need to solve for yourself to get out of this loop. So talk to an attorney for sure. Most attorneys will give a free consultation. So go get a free consultation and see if you've got a case. But what comes up for me is A, you may not, and B, there's a larger issue here that I think you can figure out and kind of change the dynamic. You may not be able to change the finances, but you can change the dynamic. All right. Kanchan. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Today I went on a date with a guy. Something felt a bit awkward. I don't know what exactly, but something was definitely off. I'm going very skeptical about this relationship. What do you see? So that's good. Let's take a look. So good that you're dating. Honestly, I think something felt off because it is off. There's a nice connection there, but then there's something off. So yes, stay skeptical. You can continue to see him, see what you think, give him an opportunity to prove himself to you. But I agree there's something off. What do I think it is? I think he doesn't really know what he wants. And I think he may not be a great communicator. And I think he may be trying to say the things to you that he thinks you want to hear, as opposed to being really genuine. So let's see what happens. Okay. Allie Mammon. I have certain plans in mind for both my health and for some spring cleaning. What are the pitfalls and how do I circumvent them? Even if one of the major ones is me. So the thing is, your plans involve you like doing some heavy stuff. And your plans are not bad. It makes sense. It makes sense. I think, though, that you're overly hard on yourself. Like, you've already, like, okay, you're like, I know I'm going to be the major pitfall. I have these great plans, but I know I'm not equal to these plans I have. I know I'm not going to succeed. And that's where you start your conversation. I want to do these things, and I know I'm not going to succeed. And that is a major pitfall. So what if you didn't make yourself the villain in this story? What if you didn't tell the story in such a way where you're like, well, if I were better, this would happen. All this would happen if I were better, but I'm not better. I think you need to stop being hard on yourself and you need to take it in small bites and you'll do better. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the harder you are on yourself, the harder it is to get anywhere. Be nice to yourself and celebrate your wins rather than beating yourself up when you don't achieve what you want to achieve. Does that make sense? Let me know. Salima Blue Wine, Spiritual Awakening. When will I find love? And do I know him already? All right. I do not think it's anyone you already know, and I think you have a lot of heartache that you need to heal from. Heal your heart, and then you will find love, and it is no one that you know. Jenny, nice to see you. Does S ever miss me? And does A ever miss me? Jenny, does S ever miss you? Yes. Does A ever miss you? Yes. I would say they both do. Yes. Swati, don't know my specific question, just need some future guidance. All right. Future guidance for Swati. Communicate your needs and your feelings clearly to the people that matter. Yeah, there it is, Swati. Communicate your needs and your feelings to the people that matter, to the people that can do something about them. George, so George, I do not see anyone with your name, George, in my WhatsApp. I'm so sorry, I don't. Okay, and your question is about hope for reconciliation. And, I think this person can play games and likes to dangle the carrot. Like, there is hope. I'm going to give you hope. I'm going to give you this hope because this person likes power. And so, yes, is there hope for reconciliation? Yes, but then it'll be over again because it's all about power. Okay, Lisa Harmon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. When I had my past life regression, I was with my grandmother. Was she my Aunt Helen? And I would say yes, I believe so. I think that's exactly right. Yes. And thank you for using members only emojis. Nalini Kalu. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. The past 21 days have been really stressful and bringing up a lot of emotions. May I please have a message from the universe to guide me back to emotional stability? I'm so sorry for what you're going through, Nalini. And thanks for being here and thanks for being a member. So, message from the universe to guide you back to emotional stability. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. But you also sort of tell yourself stories about yourself and about life that don't necessarily help. The fact is, you're getting through a lot. You're going through a lot. You are like simultaneously healing from a bunch of different things that go all the way back to childhood. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And you are allowing that healing to happen, but that healing is happening against the backdrop of other pressures and other difficulties that are all part of it in a way, but are each separate also in a way. And so it just feels so much. It feels so much, so much. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but know that it's not going to be like this forever, and know that you really are healing from some difficult things. And it's an important part of the journey. It will not always be this bad, Nalini. I promise you that. It will not always be. All right, Jenny, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. My question is, does my ancestors have any clues for me to uncover more of our family history? Yes. Things that we think have been lost are not lost. You can absolutely do the research. Keep trying, keep trying. Things that feel like dead ends are not dead ends. There is research to be done. I can't tell you specifically what it is, but there is research to be done. Oh, Lisa, thank you for that feedback. That makes sense. Gina, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, next question that I see from TJ in GA. Is my daughter being pranked or stalked? Is there a particular situation that you're concerned about? Because I mean, it does look like there's some things going on that aren't quite right. But I mean, on the other hand, in like social media world, we're all being pranked and stalked in some way at some point. You know, so do I think there's something really dangerous going on here? Not necessarily. But I think that they're like, I wonder about a catfishing situation. I wonder if she's being catfished in some way. You know, so the question is there something that she's attaching herself to that she shouldn't be attaching herself to? All right. And thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate all of you. Next question that I see is from Liz Moore. So nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. What do I need to be focusing on this month? Focus on your creativity, your spirituality, your connection to spirit, and the things that make you feel both grounded and happy. Rosemary, nice to see you. I've been living in a hotel for a while and I'm really struggling with a lot of people here as I'm quiet and love peace. I want to move as soon as possible. Do you see this happening soon? I feel like you will be able to move, but not immediately. It's going to take a little time. You will be able to, but it may not be for a few months. And so you may need to sort of find some other noise suppression techniques in the meanwhile. Selma, nice to see you. Who is the person who visited you in your dreams a couple of days ago? I would say a person from your ancestry who has passed on. Is it someone you knew in life? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it is someone from your ancestry who passed on that you did not know in life who watches over you. Oh, Lisa Harmon, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Liz, you're in Wesley Chapel now, or are out that way. I don't have any plans to go there anytime soon. Eventually I'll probably go back, but I don't have plans soon. But I do hope to see you soon. Hey, Ben, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for being here. And Liz, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Amy Foreman, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Logan will be 17 in October. That is crazy. You and I have known each other for so long because Logan was just like 2 or 3 when we first met. How can I mother him best in this next year? What does he really need from me for his greatest good? What he really needs is for you to understand how he is sort of on the brink of manhood, but also a child. and give him the affirmation in either direction that he needs, and try to be sensitive. When does he need you to treat him as if he's a kid, and when does he need you to treat him as if he's a grown-up? You need to show him that you have faith in him as a grown-up, but you have his back when he needs it. And so it's recognizing, this weird balancing place that he's in. His brain will not be fully developed for another 7 years. And yet he is of the age of the ability to go fight in a war. So help him to navigate that dichotomy by being sensitive to his needs, and he will not be aware of his needs. He will not be aware of what his needs are. So you have to sort of see, are you talking to the man or are you talking to the child? And respond accordingly. That's what he needs most from you, I believe. And Cassia, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for helping out with the super chat. Okay. Okay, Jackie Masters, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. I have 3 claims in various stages of process. Will they be successful? They are D, H, and S. Okay. Oh, Amy, thank you for that feedback. And Rosemarie, thank you so much for the feedback. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right. So here we go, Jackie. D, H, S. Man, they're all going to be tricky. Every single one of these is tricky. S is probably the most simple, but they're all tricky, and any of them could come through. No guarantees for any of them. So, but honestly, S is the one that I feel most comfortable with. Joyous Ocean, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Caroline, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member. May I ask, if we get some cows soon, will we be able to look after them okay? Cows are fun. Let's take a look and see what we see. Yeah, you could absolutely look after cows. Absolutely, yes. I think you should get cows. How often do I get to say that in my career? How many times in my career have I been able to say to someone, yes, according to what I see in the cards, you should have cows? But today, I got to say that. So, yay. All right. Ashley, I think what you're saying is, what do I need to know about going on to graduate school? Good question. What you need to know about going on to graduate school is it's a very, very good idea, and you should go post haste. And you may not get that much support, but you'll be able to do it, and you will be successful, and it will help you. So yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Quinn, I skipped Denise. Thank you so much for having your eyes on that. Thank you, thank you. You're right. Denise Woods, thanks for your patience. Thanks for being a member here. Will my new treatment work for my depression? I have high hopes for it. Let's take a look. I think it'll help. It may need some adjustments. It may need some time. It may need another treatment with it. So it's going to take time. Be patient. It may not do everything you want it to do, but I think it will help. All right. Joyous Ocean, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Oh, I'll be right back. Package delivery. All right, back. All right. Okay, Joyous Ocean. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Anything else I need to do for financial success for the upcoming 4-week workshop? It is all about you being prepared with the workshop. And I feel like you're prepared for 3 weeks, but not 4. So make sure you're prepared for all of it. And then it's just about marketing and networking. Marketing and networking. And in the meanwhile, enjoying Costa Rica. Cassia, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Regarding a dream this morning, I was on the river. The water was clear. But with big, I think you mean sharks, maybe? Not black. It was dead, floating in the water. But was taking in the hands. I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing here. But let's find the message. Let's find the message from your dream. I can tell you exactly the message. You have been through so much. You have been through so much. But life is like a river. You keep on going. And you see this difficulty in the river. But you're ultimately going to float away from it. This is an indication that you just need to keep on going. Snakes. It's a snake in the river. Not shark, snake. Snake in the river that you think it was dead, but you think it was dead. It was floating on the water. Who was taking in the hands. I'm not sure what that piece is, but whatever it is, man, you just keep on going. You just keep on going. And that's really the message, is whatever is there, whatever's floating around you, you just keep on going. Okay. Hang on a second. Okay. Darcy Rosner. How will things go with my gardening goals? Money to do the things, planting successes, anything I need to focus on? Gardening's fun. Weather will not be necessarily cooperative, so be prepared for weather. And, weather insects, all the gardener's enemies, but I think nonetheless you'll be successful. I think it'll be good. Okay. Swati, I want to start something new in my career. Is this a good decision? Yes, very much so. Yes, big time. Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Finished my job yesterday for good. Hallelujah. I was going to take a break unless something spectacular pops up. What do the cards and guides say for April and May for me? You will end up going back to work eventually, but April and May, if you could take time just for you to heal, to spend time with people you care about, you could use a break. So using that time for a break is good. Teresa C., thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Any advice for me in the month of April? April is not going to be the easiest month. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Do not let frustration get the best of you. Rise above, get her done, and you will be successful. Okay, Sarah Melander, nice to see you. Starting a new business. Am I on the right path? Oh, very much so, yes. Very, very much so. Yes, 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 yes. 100%. I'm really excited for you. Yes. Hi, Sarah, first time here. These are such fun questions. Well, I hope you subscribe. We do this on Saturdays, specific questions. It's a lot of fun. TJ and GA, someone's putting zip ties on your daughter's car. Yeah, that's problematic. I would absolutely go to the police on that one. Absolutely. Aria Wilson, what does Spirit have to say about me going into the field of social work? I'm feeling pulled to it lately. My problem is you don't like bureaucracy. I think you want to help people, but you really, really don't like bureaucracy. And so you would have to get over your fear of bureaucracy. I think you really want to help people, but bureaucracy is hard. Trey, a friend of mine recently sat on a jury of a very long murder trial. They acquitted the person due to lack of hard evidence. So she doesn't regret it, but wants to know, did he actually do it? Did the person who was acquitted actually commit the murder? I don't think he did. Jackie, okay, so S has been going in the longest. DNH, relatively new. DNH should be simple, but I have a piece missing for D right now, which I should find. Seems H needs monitoring closely. Yeah, all of them are going to be problematic, but, do what you got to do. That's the key. Right, Teresa, this is your home stretch to graduation. Makes sense. Minnie W, nice to see you. I joined a women's circle and went for a few meetings for a few months, which were nice. But now I think I got everything I could from it. Am I right? Should I move on? Yeah, you should move on. Absolutely. Yes, move on. Okay. Morgana the Great, what does ALS think of me? The way the cards are coming up, I'm like, and why does this matter? Does this person think something of you? I mean, there's nothing here that's either positive or negative. It's very meh. Very meh. So now I'm curious, like, what do you think about this person where it matters? I guess is my question. All right. So I didn't answer that question well, Morgana. I'm sorry. I'm not sure that this person has either a positive or negative feeling for you right at this minute that I can pick up. All right, my friends, if I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate your question. If you're here and you have not yet asked a question, please do, because it's last call for readings, y'all. If you happen to be local, we'll be at Panera Bread tomorrow, Palm City, 4 p.m., for our monthly tarot meetup. I hope you can join us. And next week, we have, what do we have next week? We have on Thursday, Global Tarot Circle, Thursday, 7 p.m. So I hope to see you then as well. I'll be back, obviously, on Monday for our 3-card weekly reading. Morgana, the cards are right. This person is irrelevant in your life right now. And it's such a trick because it's hard to say something like that, right? But you got to just say what you think because there it is, So thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that, Morgana. My friends, thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Special thank you to everyone who helped out with super chats and super stickers. Thanks to the members, the moderators, to everyone. Do I have time for private readings? Yes, 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 I do. I do. I even have openings this afternoon, tomorrow evening, next week, whenever's good. Just reach out. There's a link right in the description where you can book a session directly online. Oh yes, monthly horoscopes. Yes, taroscopes will be up later today. We are hard at work on them right now. I've done my part, Tech's doing their part. So they will be up later today, so look for the premiere. That they should go up today, tomorrow at the very latest, but I'm expecting to put them up today. And so, yeah, if you want to book a private reading, you can go to my website and book directly. You can also just call or text me. Get ready to take down a number. 561-655-1160. We can work by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, you name it. We can do it. Just reach out. My friends, thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you soon.